Pick 3 lottery players. Are you looking for some state-specific numbers? Well, I want you guys to take a look at this state weekly prediction list here. It's running December 9th through the 15th, 2025. I do have a disclaimer. Yes, this is for entertainment purposes only. That means I can't guarantee hits on the channel or in the membership. I need you guys to play responsible. And guess what? If you don't know what to play, just simply practice on paper. It's free. Okay, free to practice on paper. Now, I'm going to tell you guys the numbers that you might see on these rundowns, these grids. They are any or box order, and they may be mirrored as needed. Okay, always want to let you know that. Now, let's talk about what you're looking at here. We have our first page here. We have 8 pages to go through. We're going to be looking at all of the numbers for the U.S. only. Okay, so if you're outside of the country, if you want to just look at the grids just to get some ideas, no problem, but they are for the U.S. only. Okay, let's start with the first, the first state here, Arizona, December 7th evening. Notice they have a hit of 604, and I was using the 1, 2, 3 rundown, and I happened to notice when I did that, it sparked a false trip, 727 and a 222 here. Okay, you'll notice that this particular workout that you see in front of you are triples and false triples. Okay, so this could be telling you 3 major things. We're going to talk about what that could mean for you and what to possibly look out for your state. So the other thing is, you need to know a couple things before we even get into that. Okay, the first thing is, what is a triple? A triple is like you see here, 222. So let's talk about triples. Okay, like this is a 222. Also, 777 could be an example of a triple. But we have something here, this 727. Some people don't know what those are. Those are mirrored numbers. 7s and 2s actually the same number. Okay, that's what we call a false triple. Okay, and 727, 272 could be some examples of that. Okay, so let's talk about mirror numbers. And very important, especially if you're a pro and you like to mirror your numbers. Okay, you don't have to, but for those that want to learn, I'll show you something. First of all, what are the mirror numbers? Mirror numbers is when you add 5 to any number. Okay, so the first example of that would be a 0 could be a 5, or 5 could be a 0. 1 could be a 6, 6 could be a 1. Okay, 2 could be a 7, 7 could be a 2. So as you see, these are false triples. 3 could be an 8, 8 could be a 3, 4 could be 9, and a 9 could be a 4. Make sure you guys write those mirror numbers. We'll talk about that a little later. Okay, now the other thing is, I forgot to mention, make sure you go to your state's website so you can get the most accurate date information and number information. Sometimes there are errors, so make sure you look at your state's information. Okay, now this 727 that's running straight across and this 222 could be telling us one of 3 things. The first thing, it could be telling you that these numbers could be repeating in your state. How many states are repeating? Okay, you're getting repeated numbers. 727, notice the 604. This could be telling us that that could be coming back. Not saying it will or won't, but just start looking out, Arizona. Also, it can bring up its mirror, 109. So make sure you're paying attention. That's how they like to trick us. That's why mirror numbers could be so important. You ever heard of someone saying, I almost had that number, honey, but they used the mirrors? That's where that comes from, just in case you didn't know. Okay, so that's the first thing. So when you're looking at all of these, it could be telling you simply that the hit or its mirror is coming back if you didn't know anything else. Okay, like California 748. Notice how the 055 is right underneath. That could be a sign that it could be coming back. Okay, and sometimes the numbers are running lower and the false trips will be sitting right on top of the hit. For some states, pay attention. It could be telling you that that's a repeat. So that's number 1, repeat or repeat mirrors. Got it? Okay. All right. So the next thing you want to pay attention to are your hot areas. Your state may have hot areas, meaning when you see false triples, it may not bring back a repeat, but maybe it might bring back numbers that are sitting on the top or the bottom of those triples and false triples. Okay, so let's go to Connecticut for that example. Look at the 383 and 888. 260, 406 could be hot. Okay, 765, 901. Some states might pull that. Okay, so it could either be a repeat mirror, or the second thing, your hot areas on top or the bottom of the false triples or triples. Okay, the third thing is that this could be telling you what triples and false triples are coming to your state. Okay, now Arkansas, we already have the 449. I'm not saying that it won't come back. Pay attention, or it could come back as this mirror 994. Who knows? Sometimes, like California, yeah, 055 or 500, that could be telling that's on its way. Okay, so again, pay attention to what your state's patterns have been doing when you see these type of rundowns. Okay, you may not see them very often, and that's okay. We have lots of states that throw out a lot of doubles and mirrors, so if you see that, you probably won't see a lot of these. And you'll notice that on some of them, I had to go back a little further. I had questions about that. Miss Florida, why you pick a date that was 5-6 days away? Because your state was rolling so many doubles and mirrors that it didn't allow triples or false triples. Okay, that's how that goes. Okay, anyway, now we're going to talk about a quick pro tip. This is where mirrors come in. I'm going to use the second page for that. Don't worry, I'm going to go back to the first page. Okay, so let's say you want to mirror some of the numbers, some of my pros. And they're like, these numbers look good, but my state likes to mirror a lot. Okay, let's look at DC. You got 227, you got 910, that could be a repeat, or the number on the bottom, 534, could be hot. Now, this 534 could be mirrored to 548. Look how it slants, 548, or up and down is 345, which is the same exact number. Okay, so pay attention because they don't always do that. All right, perfect example is Georgia. When you go to the 589 here, it'll go 890 as a possible mirrored option, or 593 going diagonal. Those are the two most popular ways that I've seen hits using this if you decide to mirror. If you decide to mirror. I was going to do the mirror options in blue like I did for the membership. That causes more confusion, and I decided I'm not going to do it. So I'm showing you, if you decide that you want to mirror, what to do with that. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the peace, because some people love them and some people hate them because they feel it's a distraction. So we don't want to do that. Plus, you know, we're just trying to see these things are going to come straight across. Okay. All right. So that's how you could possibly mirror. The 1, 2, 3 works a little bit different. When you're thinking about mirroring, like 932 for Florida, 987, 178, 123. So the 1, 2, 3 works slightly different. Okay. All right. So those are the ways that you can use the charts. Again, these are my suggestions only. You don't have to play them, but if a number does hit, find out where it's at so you can start understanding how your state is throwing out hits like that. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're going to go through the rest of the pages. I need you to hit that like. When you see your state, hit that like. When you see your state, put your state in the comment. Say hello. Be nice. Let me know how you're doing. And make sure, if you know another Pick 3 lottery player that may be looking for state-specific numbers, share. I like that. Thank you in advance. Okay, so let's go back over the first. Go ahead and take a screenshot if you want to. You don't have to, in case you don't want to rummage through the video later. Okay, so we got Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, and Connecticut. So go ahead and pause and take a screenshot. We're going to move to the next sheet. Don't forget to hit that like. Next page. Delaware, DC, Florida, Georgia, Idaho State. Go ahead and pause, take a screenshot. Go ahead and hit that like. Next one. All right. Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky. Okay. Go ahead and pause, take that screenshot. All right, hit that like button. Go ahead and share. Okay, before you go. Next page. Okay. Louisiana, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. Maryland, Michigan, Minnesota. Purple rain in the house. Anyway, pause, take your screenshot. All right, hit that like. Sharing is caring. All right. Next page, Mississippi, Missouri, Nebraska, New Jersey, New Mexico in the house. Go ahead and pause, hit that screenshot. Don't forget to like and share. Thank you. Gotta say it, because people forget their manners. I'm saying they want to get, but they don't want to give. All right, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania State. Yes. Go ahead and hit, well, no, go ahead and, make your screenshot. Sorry. All right, y'all done? Hit that like and share. Sharing is caring. All right. Next page, we have South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia, Washington State. So go ahead, pause, take your screenshot. Don't forget to hit that like. Thank you very much. What we have here? West Virginia and Wisconsin State. So go ahead, take your screenshot. Okay? Telling y'all to do that in case you don't want to come back to the video. All right. So that was it. Oh, I'm missing a few states. Hold on. There we go. All 8 pages. Okay. All in the U.S. So if you guys start seeing hits come off these grids, this is an excellent study tool. Do not throw that away. Make sure you know it's going to help you start looking at your grids a whole lot differently, okay? If you haven't looked at it this way. But again, if you just keep some things in mind when you're doing this, okay? And make sure, I did not mention this. I don't like to mention the money aspect of it because I like to stick on strategies to cover myself. However, make sure you guys are keeping a budget, okay? A budget. Okay, I don't want to hear nobody emailing to Miss Vaughn. I done overdid it. I done spent my rent and car pay. I don't want to hear that. Don't, because I'm going to delete right away. So what you want me to do? But yeah, have fun. Don't stress. Study your state and make sure you're not studying too long, which drives you crazy. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment. Okay, I so appreciate you guys' support. You want to support me? Hit that like right now. And if you know somebody that can use some specific state numbers in the U.S., go ahead and share it. It's fine. All right. If you guys like to see more lists like this, make sure you check out our channel membership. Okay, especially because we have our member-only live streams. We go through live workouts, prediction numbers live. We do a lot. Plus, you can request your workout for your state there as well. Can't do it for the pubs, too many of y'all. Okay. Anyways, love y'all. Y'all be safe. Have a blessed week. Hit that like, share. See you in the next video.